All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just record my writing instead of the other way, okay? So I'm going to actually pause it, and I'm going to go ahead and write the first problem, so it's not wasting time. For that, all right, so what do we do, okay? What do we do? We look, do you do 5 plus 3? Right here, 8? No, you don't do that because the 3 has a parenthesis. You have to 5 plus 3 times all this. So you have to do the distributive property, okay, which is all this first, okay? So here we're going to go ahead and do the arrow. Remember, that means multiplication, all right? So do the sign first. Positive times negative is negative. 3 times 2x is 6x. Positive times negative is negative. Just because it's negative doesn't mean I just drop it down. You have to multiply, and then 3 times 1 is 3, all right? Now here, negative minus a minus 3, can I just put a 1 right here? Yeah, you could put a 1, and it's the same thing. What's negative times a negative? Positive, right? And then 1 times 3 is 3. But didn't we always do this? Negative, negative, that's a positive? Yeah, see, it's the same thing, even if I put a 1. All right, here I can't put a 1 because it's a 3. So now what happens to the 5? Bring it down. Now that we're done with the multiplication, now we do what's called combine like terms. CLT chart. Combine like terms. All right, so what do we combine? Let's do the x first. Negative 6x. Well, there's no other term with an x, right? So then I just leave it alone. Negative 6x, right? Now what about 5? I'm going to do two lines. 5 minus 3 plus 3. Now I could do the t-chart. 5 is in the positive, 3 is in the negative, and 3 is in the positive. Right? So see, these 3 right here, they cancel out. That's a 0. So what are you left with? Positive 5. Mister, I added them. Yeah, you could add them. So let's go ahead and add them. 5 plus 3 is 8. Right? And then leave the 3. So who won? Positive by how many? By 5. See, you get the same thing. So it really doesn't matter how you do it as long as they're in the right spot. Okay? Cool? All right, that's number 1. Let me go ahead and pause the video so you guys could write the number 2 so we don't waste time on this video. Record. Okay, so now in this problem, okay, there's distributive property, right? So look, negative, negative. Oh, that's a positive, mister, right there. So I'm going to put positive 3x. Okay? Why is this guy showing up? And then minus 3 times this. That's your distributive property. Okay? All right. Hold on. What's happening here? Okay? So then here you have the distributive property. Okay? You do the arrows. You could do the box if you want. So negative times negative is a positive. See how the sign changed? And then negative times positive is a negative. Now let's go ahead and put the numbers. 3 times 4x is 12x. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Now what about plus negative 9? You leave it alone. But you could put a plus 1, right? To get rid of the parentheses and then multiply. Positive times negative is negative. 1 times 9 is 9. See how now the parentheses are gone? Yeah, see, that's all you could do, right? I can't put a 1 here because there's a 3, but I could put a plus 1. Why not? I could have put a minus 1. I could have done that. So now let's go ahead and combine like terms. Let's see. Adam, what are we going to combine? Which ones are we going to combine? Which terms are we going to combine? Adam, is he there? Is he
3x and 12x.
3x plus 12x? And then I could do the t-chart, and they're both going to be on the positive side. So that's a total of positive what? 15x's. See that? And then I'm going to do a box for the negative 6 and the negative 9. Is that positive 15? Well, let's do the t-chart. Because negative and negative is a positive? Yeah, when you multiply. But here, look at, you do the t-chart, and where are they? They're on the negative side. So it's basically negative 15. So this is wrong. My answer is 15x minus 15. Okay? So there's your answer. 15x minus 15. Go ahead and pause it. So now on this one, if you want to go ahead and just do it on your own and see if you get the same answer. So we have 4 minus a minus 3. Some of you guys want to do this. You want to multiply the 4. No, because it's what's in the middle. It's a subtraction. So if you want, you could just put a 1 right there. That's the one that you're going to do, the distributive. You're going to distribute the negative 1. You're going to multiply the negative 1. Mister, can I put a plus 1 right here? Yeah, there's a parentheses. Yeah, why not? And then can I put a minus 1 right there? Just so that I remember? Yeah, why not? There's no number, put a 1. Okay, because it's not 0. So now let's go ahead. What happens to the 4? Obviously, that's going to come down, right? Because we're not going to do 4 take away 1. No, no, no. That's what like ninth graders do, right? You guys are like seniors. You guys don't do that. You used to do that. No more, no more. All right, so here we go. Distributive property. Okay, there you go. There's my arrows. All right, here we go. Negative times negative, positive. 1 times 3x, 3x. Negative times positive, negative. 1 times 7, 7. Okay, how about here? Positive times negative is negative. 1 times 5 is 5. See that? That's why we always leave it alone when it's a plus. How about here? Negative times a negative is a positive, and 1 times 6x is 6x. See that? So that's pretty easy. Now, combine like terms. So what are we combining? Let's see. Who's here? Who's here? Luis. What do we combine? Let's do the x's first.
3x and 6x.
And what's that? What's 3x plus 6x?
What's it called?
3x.
9x.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now, the next one. Now let's do the constants, right? The 4, the negative 7. I'm going to put a box. And negative 5. So I'm going to do a t-chart. Okay? See, this is the work that I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see that you know how to do distributive property. All right? Here we go. 4, 7, 5. So then I could add the 7 and the 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12. So this is a 12. So what's my answer? Positive or negative? Jose Osorio. What's my answer? Positive or negative?
Negative.
By how many?
Uh, 8, right?
Yeah, 8 right? No, 8 yes.
8.
Yeah, you're right. 8 right. All right. And there's your answer, number 3. I'm going to go ahead and stop it. Bam. That took, oh, come on. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So now this is another type of expression where you simplify it. But look, you have 5 times all this. Mister, there's like 3 terms inside the parentheses. Is that possible? Yep, it's possible. You could have 4, 5. As long as it's in that inside the parentheses, you got to distribute the 5. All right. So from here to here. So if you're going to do the arrow, go ahead and do the arrows for each one. I do it to the signs so that I don't forget the signs because I got to do the signs first. So here we go. Positive times negative is negative. 5 times 3x is anybody? Anybody? Jose Joseph Leon? 5 times 3x? 15x. Positive times positive is positive. And Matthew Morales, 5 times 4y? 5 times 4y? 20. Don't forget the y. Don't forget the y, guys. All right. Nicholas Reyes, next one. Positive times negative is negative, but 5 times 2?
-10.
Negative 10. Very good. Now, what about the next one? Mister, that's negative 3 times all this. That's another distributive property. See that? So now I'm going to have to do the same thing. Arrows, arrows. So negative times a negative, negative times a positive. Okay? So negative times negative is positive. And Isaiah, what's 3 times 2x?
6x.
Very good. Next one. Johnny, negative times positive is negative. What's 3 times 2y? Johnny? Trevino? No? Okay, moving on. Got to move on. 6y. Lacey, next one. Negative times negative is?
24.
Positive 24. Very good. See that? Now that all the parentheses are gone, now I have to combine like terms. Okay? So here we go. What are we gonna do first? Let's do the x's first. Rigoberto, which are the x's? Negative 15x and which one else? Right. So negative 15x. If I do the t-chart, my answer is negative by 9 because I subtract. Okay? Negative 15x plus 6x. So then there's no more x's, so I could cancel them out. Now, Desiree, what about the y's? Which y's am I combining?
-14 and then 14y.
Oh, that's your answer, but I'm going to go ahead and do the 20y. Correct. So that gives you plus 14y. All right, so that's gone. And the last one, see, I'm going to do a cloud. Negative 10 with the plus 24. Okay, so let's see. Joseph Leon, what's negative 10 plus 24? Joseph Leon. No, he's not there. Joseph Leon. Oh, man. No participation. All right. Trevino, let's see. Trevino's there. Are you there? Negative. Oh, he showed up. He typed it in. Yes, plus 14. Let me erase your name now. Man, stop playing tricks on me. So there's your answer. Now, do I combine the x with the y? No, leave it alone. All right, so we're done with this one. All right, here we go, guys. Next one. Here we go. So remember, you got to look for your distributive property, your multiplication. All right, here we go. Multiplication. So here we go. So what do I do first? So I read it. Negative 9 plus 8. A lot of kids want to do that. No, mister, there's 8 times all this. There's a multiplication, parentheses. So drop down the negative 9. Just drop it down so you don't have to worry about it. Now go ahead and do your arrows, right? Your arrows. So positive times negative is negative, right? And then 8 times 3. What about Johnny? Johnny, are you back? Then 8 times 3a is Johnny Trevino? No, just checked in and that's it? Oh, man. How about Adam? Adam, 8 times 3a?
Wait, what?
Oh, man, wait, what? He wasn't paying attention. 8 times 3a?
21.
Oh, no, 24, buddy. Oh, what's the language? 24a. Now the next one, Vincent. Positive times negative is negative. Now 8 times 6. 8 times 6. Vincent? Vincent? No, he's not participating. Trevino's not participating. Okay. Let's see, Gabriela. 8 times 6. Hey, what? Come on, guys. Hey, 48. 8 times 6 is 48. Man, here we go. What about here? Negative. And I could put a 1 if you want. I don't care. So negative times negative is a positive, and then 1 times 3a is 3a. What happens to the plus 2a? What happens to the plus 2a? Anything? No, just drop it down. There's no parentheses, just leave it alone. So now what am I going to combine first? Matthew Morales, what am I going to combine? Right, the coefficient with the terms with the coefficient. So negative 24a, what else? Plus 3a plus 2a. Well, right here, I could do 3a plus 2a is 5a, right? Or I could do the t-chart. Okay, so you could organize your numbers, 24a, negative 24a, okay, positive 3a, and positive 2a, right? So how many positive a's are there? There's 5, see? So I'm going to put 5a. So what's my answer? How many a's are there? Negative what? Negative,
19.
negative 19a is correct, all right? So all these are answers. When you do a quiz, I'm going to look at this. Did you do this? Did you do this? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. And then your answer. Okay? And then how many A's, how many constants do you have? If I have negative 9 and a negative 48, is it positive? No, because we already did the negative times the negative is a positive. Now we just got to make sure we add them. All right, negative 9, negative 24. So my answer is negative what? Anybody who's awake. Anybody.
39.
Negative 39? No.
Negative 57.
No. No. What? Wait. Oh, sorry. I put 40. I put 24. Sorry. 48 and 9 is negative 57 is correct. Negative 57. All right. So see, so you have an answer, because it allows me to see that you know how to do distributive property and then answer. So how many answers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers. All right. And that's what I'm looking for. That's why you need to show the work. If you do it in your mind, you're going to get all these wrong. Okay. But Mister, I got it right. Yeah, but it doesn't show me that. I mean, just go with the game plan. All right, so let's go ahead and take that one out. Take that one out. All right, class, here we go. Last one that we're gonna do together, and then you're gonna go ahead and do one by yourself. All right, here we go. Ready? All right, let's go ahead and stop. So here we go. So we got this whole expression. We need to simplify it, make it simpler, right? Make it simpler. There's too many stuffs there. So we have a lot of parentheses, right? So let's focus on that. We got a parentheses, we have a minus. So I could put a -1 right there. Why not? Right? We got a parentheses, but there's a 2. So we're going to multiply the 2 with that. All right, do you see that? So now that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and do the first one. Negative. Okay. So then we got negative times the negative is a what? Positive. And then 1 times 4x is a 4x. All right? Negative times a positive is a negative. And then 1 times 7 is 7. See that? Nothing happens to the numbers because it's a 1. Negative times negative is a positive, and 1 times 3x is 3x, right? What happens to the 5x? Nothing. We just drop it down, all right? What happens to the negative 6x? There's nothing, so we drop it down. Now here, there's a parenthesis, so we're distributing, or we're multiplying these two. Positive times negative is negative. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we're done. Now, what do? Combine like terms. So what are we going to combine? Right? We're going to combine the 5x with the what? With the 4x and with the negative 6x. See that? So here I could do 5x plus 4x, which is 9x. Take away 6x is 3x. Or you could go ahead and do 5x, 4x, 6x, right? On the positive side, I'm going to have 9x, and my answer is going to be positive by 3x. Okay? See that? You could do the t-chart. Yeah?
We forgot the other 3x.
Which one? Oh, wait. Where? 4x, 7x, 3x. No? Oh, yeah, this one here. Sorry. Oh, yeah, see? That's why it's advanced. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 12x. So that's going to be 12x and then the 6x. So it's actually positive 6x. Okay? All right? And then, what do you have? Negative 7 plus the negative 6. Is that positive? No, you have to do the t-chart, which is negative 13. Okay? And there's your answer, negative 13. Sorry about that. See, that's why it's advanced, because you got to pay attention to all the terms. Okay? Sorry, but thank you very much. Are we good? Are we good on that one? Are we good on that one? We're good? Okay, one more. You're going to do it on your own, and then I'm going to give you some time to do it on your own. It should take you about 2 minutes, and then we'll do it. All right? Here we go. All right, here we go. Last problem, last problem. So you should be uploading. If you're not uploading, I'm going to call parents, because that's not fair that you're just sitting there not doing anything. All right, I'll be calling parents because I have time today. I got time. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and we see, look at our parentheses. All right, we got a negative. So I could put a 1 just so that you don't forget. So I have to multiply the negative 1, right? Right here, bam. How about the negative 2 with the parentheses? Yeah, I got to multiply all that. I'm going to distribute the negative 2. So I'm going to go ahead and just put 3 arrows. What about minus 5a? There's no parentheses. Leave it alone. Plus 8. Leave it alone. So let's go ahead and do the multiplication. All right? So here we go. So, Gabriela, what do we get for here? Negative 1 times the negative 7a. What should I get?
Positive 7?
Very good. Positive 7a. Very good. Here we go. Next one. Joseph Brunel. The first term, negative times a positive, is obviously a negative, but what's 2 times 3a? Joseph Brunel.
Negative 6.
Very good. Thank you, sir. The next one, Luis. Negative times a what? Luis. Negative times a what? Negative times a positive is a negative. So what's 2 times 4b?
So it's negative 8b.
Very good. The next one, Alejandro. Negative times the last arrow, negative is what? Alejandro?
What was the question?
Oh, man. Negative times the last arrow, negative times the long arrow, negative times this negative.
Positive 2.
Very good. Positive 2. And what do we do with all this since I have Alejandro? What do I do with? Drop it down. Very good. Isaiah, what am I combining? What am I combining? What should I combine first? 7a minus 6a is 1a, right? Minus 5a. So I have positive 1a minus 5a. If you want to put all the numbers in, that's fine. Okay? You could put all the numbers in. So here I have negative, but I have 11a's. So my answer is going to be negative because there are more negatives, right? But by how many? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my answer should be 4a. Okay? What about b's? What am I going to do with the b right here? What do I combine that with?
Nothing, you just drop it down.
Just drop it down. Very good. Nothing. And the last one, I'm going to put a little cloud over it. And what should be my last one, Desiree? My constant.
9.
No. 8 plus 2.
So 10.
10, yes. Yes. Bam. There you go. So there are my answers. There are my answers. So remember, here are your answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 9 answers. All right? That's it. So go ahead and make sure you take a picture of it. Take a picture of it and upload it. I'm going to take attendance. All right? Good job, you guys. Good job.